What's up, guys? Tonyqracer back on the stream. Today we're going to be going over a little bit about the July 14th balance updates. There's going to be a lot of nerfs coming, and we're going to get right into it. So first of all, we're going to have the Dragonqueen Alexstrasza nerf. As you can see here, the initial way that it's always been is if your deck has no duplicates it will add two cards, random dragons to your hand. They cost 0. Now, what's gonna happen, if your deck has no duplicates, add two other random dragons to your hand and they cost 1. First and foremost, this is crucial. I mean, it's game changing. Being able to just play Dragonqueen Alexstrasza and on turn 9 and not and like if you're in a really tough spot and then put it into whatever dragons that come into your hand for 0, like that was just it's broke. They usually have to answer. You kind of sometimes play a 1 if you want to play a little bit conservative, but now with that coming into play, it's really changed up the game. I mean, you really have to either if you play you can play now turn 10 and then play an extra one of the cards that's in your hand, but you don't have that +2 card advantage that you used to have for 9 mana drop. So yeah, that's gonna be extremely crucial. The next nerf we have, of course, is for Kayn Sunfury, and I think this one is something we all needed. For original being, it had charge, which it still does. All friendly attacks ignore taunt, it still does. But now, instead of having 5 health, it's going down to 4, which, in my opinion, is gonna change this card completely. Instead of being at that turn 4 card that had extreme a lot of tempo, it's not gonna work like that anymore. I mean, it's still gonna be pretty good just because of the fact that it ignores taunt and all your friendly attacks ignore taunt, but it isn't a tempo type of play anymore. So that's gonna be a major hit for Demon Hunter. And so yeah, this is something that you guys gotta take in consideration. Next, of course, just for you guys, let's read it right here. Where is it? Galakrond. The old Galakrond was it was Battlecry. Draw one card. Its cost 1. Now the new Battlecry is draw one card. It costs 1 per. I mean, of course, per upgrade. So now that's extremely like horrible. Like that is an extreme big hit to Galakrond because I mean you'd be turn I don't know, like you play Galakrond, your turn 7, and instead of drawing into 4 free cards, now you got 4 cards. I mean, they're one plays, and they would synergize pretty well with Edwin, just because of the fact that you can probably get an Edwin for free for about an 8/8 or 10/10. But now, you kind of got to work around that because Edwin's already a 3/3, and let's say you draw into this and they're ones. I mean, if you're turn 10 and you play Galakrond, yeah, of course. I mean, you still got some free 1 card too. I mean, it's not the same as 0 drop. So that's an extreme big hit to Galakrond. It's something they kind of gotta work around with now. Next, another big hit to your guys' all-time favorite, Demon Hunter, is gonna take the hit. So now we're gonna be seeing the card of Metamorphosis. So Metamorphosis initially was, let's read it over here. Swap your hero power to deal 5 damage. After 2 uses, swap it back, of course, same thing old. But now, swap your hero power, deal 4 damage. After 2 uses, swap it back. So instead of dealing 10 lethal, you're now only dealing 4 lethal, which, again, big hit. Big hit, guys. Like, with all these hits to Demon Hunter, I might even say Demon Hunter might be close to not being tier 1 anymore. It might be tier 2, just because it's gotten so many hits. And yeah, it's well deserved. I mean, Demon Hunter did have its glory days. Yeah, absolutely destroying everything. Almost tier S. I mean, nothing would compete against it. It's too fast, too everything was perfect. But now they nerfed down Metamorphosis, and Demon Hunter's gonna have to try to struggle in ways to come back from that. So sorry, Demon Hunter on Metamorphosis. Next, we have the Dragoncaster for Mage class. Initially, Dragoncaster for Mage, it was if you're holding a dragon, your next spell this turn costs 0, which was pretty broken. If I don't say so myself, because you can coin into turn 5 coin into 6 Dragoncaster. You're holding a dragon, and your next spell costs 0. You have a freaking puzzle of Yaxaran, and I mean that's something that I don't know how other decks can kind of play around unless you get some really bad Galakrond hand. I mean, not Galakrond, some really bad Yaxaran puzzle, which usually doesn't really happen even though it's RNG. But now they bumped it up to 7, so I mean, you can still turn 6 coin into it or just regular turn 7, but by turn 7 you're a little bit more stabilized, so I think that's more of the reason why they did Dragoncaster. Um, that's about it for that one. Next we have the Warglyphs, and this is a massive hit. Massive. Massive hit. So it's gonna be going from a 5 Warglyph into a 6, and as you guys know, there's so many 6 drops that I would personally just play other 6 drops now instead of the Warglyphs. I'm even considering now of even taking out the Warglyphs personally out of my own deck, just because of the fact that the Warglyphs were good in tempo on turn 5. You turn 5, you hit for whatever, and then turn 6 you either play the 10 drop, I mean the 10 damage card, or you can play into that other 6 card that deals a 6 to your opponent. But even considering just taking out that one of Warglyphs and replacing it with um the lifesteal weapon, just because of the fact that just want to stay alive, and it's gonna be a massive change. I mean, it really loses its place of where it's gonna be at from 5 to 6. So it's just something for you guys to be considering, and it's big, guys. That's a big change. And just with those 3 additional cards they've added, the Kayn, the Metamorphosis, and the Warglyphs, I really don't know where Demon Hunter is going to be heading into. I do know we're coming into our possible next update, so something a little bit to be hyped about. But aside from that, yeah, I would personally say, me specifically, Demon Hunter's dead. It's dead. But I don't know. Maybe some people might come up with some creativity, but I just say right now, I mean, Highlander took a hit, Galakrond took a hit with the Alexstraza, with the Galakrond. Highlander took it with the Alexstraza. Mage took it with Alexstraza with the Dragoncaster, but it's nothing as big as these 3 cards, which are 3 major main cards of Demon Hunter, plus the 3 other cards that they had taken of with the dual swipes and everything else. So it's turning into a big change. Next we have the Corsair Cache for the Warrior. Of course, originally it was draw a weapon, give it +1/+1, but now it's gone from draw a weapon, give it +1 durability, which is quite a bit of a change. Because I mean, for every hit you're gaining, or every weapon you're gaining an extra +1 damage, which every damage with those types of decks that are a little bit of aggro, a little mid range, trying to knock you out. That 1 damage does a difference, but now with only an extra durability, they're gonna need to find a way to get that extra +1 damage, which they're pretty tight in the budget right now. So losing that +1 is gonna be, which in technically is +2 because you have two hits. It's gonna, or yeah, it's actually just +1. Actually +2, whatever. But it's gonna be something to take into consideration. So lastly, we have the Druid card, Fungal Fortunes. It's going from a 2 to 3 drop, still same card, draw 3 cards, discard any minions. But the thing with that one now is that, I mean, they don't take that much of a hit because they can just Breath of Dragons turn 2, and then now they have Fungal Fortunes turn 3, so, I mean, it really didn't affect them. Before, it was just, you had to choose what position you're in and choose from Fungal Fortunes and Breath, but now you just have a for sure Breath 2 and Fungal Fortunes 3. That's about it for today's Nerf guide, guys. I thank you guys for being for today's channel. I've been tired this week, so sorry for not posting that much, but thank you. Stay tuned, and I'll see you to the next time, guys. Doses.